do you think alt season has started? We're seeing XRP up 3x, DOGE up 5x, Cardano up 2 or 3x, and even Polygon MATIC up 2x, right? They're all running, right? What we saw at 61.4% is a major rejection and Bitcoin dominance coming down. But however, I do agree that on the weekly chart, if we were to turn this into a weekly chart, there is this unbroken rising trend line, unbroken. All of that, what we saw with XRP, with DOGE, with all those big runs, right, happened when Bitcoin just pivoted from 61.4 to 58.3. That little pivot meant 3x, 5x's on all those XRP, DOGE, and Cardanos. Imagine if we can break this weekly support and start doing this, start doing that. That would be the craziest bull run, we've seen in 4 years. And with Trump and JD Vance and what's his name, Elon Musk, all supporting crypto, this could be the craziest bull run of the last 8 years. This 58% area is key to watch. Bitcoin dominance may not break this for a while, and we might see something like this until even December, January, right? If that happened, that's okay. That's okay, because if that happened, we're still going to see some big, major altcoin runs. Because if this happened, then that means if Bitcoin stayed at 60%, roughly around this 59-60% area, then what that means is this: Bitcoin is holding its relationship steady with their altcoins. Bitcoin is not gaining and getting bigger and bigger. Altcoins are not getting smaller, like what was happening for the last 5-6 months. Their relationship stays equal. So if Bitcoin then in December and January breaks 100, which I think is totally possible, right? Which I think is more than likely to happen, then that means Bitcoin is going up, more money is piling in, more retail money is coming back, more institutional money is coming in. Then that means Bitcoin is going up another, say, 5, 10, 20%. And that means altcoin market cap is rising together with Bitcoin, also going up another 5, 10, 20%. The altcoin's total market cap, right? That's a big deal. That's some big runs for coins like, HBAR, MATIC, even VeChain, VET. That, we're going to see some big runs there. So obviously, it would be best if we saw Bitcoin dominance breakdown. That would be a crazy, crazy bull run that everyone's been waiting for. But if it doesn't, if it just goes sideways here and Bitcoin breaks above 100, then that means Bitcoin and altcoins are still running up together at the same pace, at the ratio of 60% Bitcoin, 40% altcoins. That's still pretty good. What we don't want to see is Bitcoin dominance break this 61.4 level and go to my next support, my next resistance, I should say, which is around this 64% area. That means Bitcoin keeps on dominating and altcoins keep on lagging. The reason why I called for altcoin season is because we saw Bitcoin take off. Now we're seeing the top 10 altcoins take off. This is market cap of all large cryptos except Bitcoin and ETH. So if we don't look at Bitcoin and ETH, they've made a new high. Remember this, I call this head shoulder inverse for a break up, right? I said Bitcoin to 94K, and we have a new alt season as well. And look at these three candles, right? So the last weekly candle on Sunday closed at a relatively high place. So it's nothing to panic about. So the weekly trend is still very bullish. We're not even at the 2001, 1.13 trillion, 2021 highs yet. We're not even at the 2021 highs yet. So it's basically like we still have a fair bit of room to hit there and then break through and go up even higher. Remember, Bitcoin right now has broken, right, 64K. That was the high, and went all the way to like 99K right now. So it's a very good sign we've broken the high we had back in March, right? That was the top back in March, and now we're having a new high. On the daily though, just be careful. On the daily chart, we had a pretty wild swing on Sunday. That could mark a short-term reversal. If we get a short-term reversal, might come down to like low 800s around here, right? So we'll see a lot of altcoins pull back. That's a chance to get in and then bounce again. What we're really concerned about, this is where the bull run really is. This is basically the crypto market cap, not including the top 10. So not including DOGE, not including Cardano, not including BNB, not including any of those. And look at this. It pulled back on the daily, what everyone's been wanting is basically coins like VeChain, Polygon MATIC, you know, all those your old favorites like Floki Inu, Shiba Inu. They're all outside of the top 10. So those coins that you could name that you're excited about, right? That are Ondo, Pendle, those coins that you're excited about, they're all here, and it's hitting a short-term, right, resistance, because this $365 billion area is basically a double top here. But that's only the double top from March. Remember, the top 10 have already broken through. I just showed you the top 10 altcoins have broken through, right? The next batch of altcoins, like say from number 11 to number 150, they're still stuck at this March high. But look at this. Right now, this is where we are. We're probably going to take a little bit of pullback. That's a chance to get in. That's another chance to jump into some altcoins, which I'll cover a little bit later in the video, and then boom, break through here. By the time it gets to 490, we're only still challenging the 2021 highs. Remember, the Bitcoin 2021 high was 64K, and now Bitcoin's at almost 199K. So Bitcoin's gone up 50% higher than this point. Imagine if the smaller altcoins go higher than this point by 50%, what kind of a bull run would that be? You know, the altcoin bull run that everyone wants, it's basically this. I think we're inside a classic altcoin bull run right now. It's Bitcoin breakthrough first, right? ETH is supposed to break through next. ETH has been disappointing, but I called ETH to go from 2,600 to 3,200, and it has done that, right? And now it's hit 3,400, 3,450. So not a new high for ETH yet, but at least it's breaking. It's gone up like 50% had a 50% run in the last 3 weeks. And then what follows is the next top 10 big altcoins, and we've seen that XRP, Cardano, DOGE. You know, we've seen that that big run right now. Then what happens is that chart I just showed you guys. The next line of altcoins, which are the top 150, the top 150 altcoins. That's your Floki Inu, your Shiba Inu, your VeChain, your Ondo, your Polygon MATIC. Those sort of coins then start to run, and once they have a run, then basically people are like, what still hasn't run yet? Oh, here's a nice coin valued at only 20 mil. That's pump it to 100 mil, 5x run, 200 mil. Here's a coin that's only 5 mil. That can be the next VET. That can be the next Polygon MATIC. That can be the next base chain, or the next Arrow, the next Solana, the next Radium. They're gonna pump that, and then you see $5 million coins going to 100 mil, 200 mil, 20x, 40x runs within a space of, say, like 2 weeks. We're going to see those crazy runs. So it comes in steps. We're not there now. We need that Bitcoin dominance to break down, right? If it stays sideways, that's still doable. That's still serviceable. But we don't want Bitcoin dominance to keep on going up, right? That could happen. Just as I said, be prepared for all scenarios in the market. Just keep in mind all the people shouting 100K, 100K, and Pablo was the only one saying, no, I don't think so. I think it's not going to get above 100K, or it's going to take a lot of effort to confirm above 100K. It's going to take a lot of effort, and we've seen that right now, right? 99.8, thou shall not pass. Do you remember Gandalf from Lord of the Rings? He says, boom, thou shall not pass, right? Okay, it is probably above 100K by the time you guys watch this video, but that's pretty good. For 5 days, it got to 99.8, 99.9 on some other charts, didn't break it. So just to show you the power of basically trading against the dominant market psychology. For the altcoins that I like, I'll show you guys one coin, for example. I'll share more in my Discord, but here is one coin. There is a wake up in the BSC chain. What's the number one DEX on BSC chain? For Solana, it's Radium. So for BSC, Binance, it is Pancake Swap. We've all used it. And look at this. Basically, here was a major right neckline. You could call this inverse head and shoulder, head, shoulder, right? Here's the neckline. Boom, we got above that. And this was 240 resistance. Boom, we got above that, and we're resting, right? Bull flag above 240. That's very bullish. Especially this happened. This is a weekly chart, but this happened on a Sunday when Bitcoin was dumping from 99.8K down to 95K, and Pancake was still doing this. So that's very bullish. Not sure about a new all-time high, but it doesn't need to. Even if for cake just to catch up to where it was before, to say $42, that would be a 20x run, right? No need for a new all-time high. Even if we were to reach just the previous major resistance, which is around, let's call it $10 area, 9.9, $10 area, that's still a 4x run from here. But if, folks in my Discord might have gotten in even earlier, so it could be a 5x run for them. And these are the larger altcoins that people like to trade. So I'm talking about it because it's a larger altcoin. Some people like that. There are some smaller crazy alts that can do 100x.